Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready? Choose the mark, boy. 52. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Watch twist. Watch twist. Come on. Bang, 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 Bill. Bang, bang. Okay. Check 43. Check, 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 check. Hey, we got it, we got it. 6-6. No, check that, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, Smith. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Front. 52. Watch 52. 52 is the mic. Hey, watch the leg. Go. Check 37.
From the 50, it's Smith. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Back. Choco. Lucky.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He's going to wind up and air it. That's caught inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gain of 38 there on third down. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. To the air again, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And now it's third down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready, ready! 15 line. 15 line. Get that ball, Let's get that ball! 6 guys! Check pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Haywood! SOS.
Here's Ward on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take it. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 71 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defense coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? He said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now Ward to throw from his end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
53, check 53.
They'll run on first down. Jarrett, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
On second down, Jarrett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, alert 3, alert 36. Check that.
On first down, Jarrett. And he stopped immediately there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down now, Jarrett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Hey, hold on. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On third down, Tompkins. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it fourth down. On now the Miami field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, That's the one that bothers me more.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
Hey, you.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
80 weapon. Hey, let go.
10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports.
Texans 6.
Let's go. 18 Gators.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Down. 70 Indy.
54. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Yep.
54. Mike, 54. 3 ball.
Hey, exit.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
Now.
To throw is Ward. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Squeeze. Leo.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 9. Check. Fresno.
Ward on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Delta.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Focus, defense, focus. Big air.
Fine.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to go down again. And Oliver. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
You're not ready. Tight dog.
They'll run on 1st down. Jarrett. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Mike 52. All day. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Go. Kill. Let it go.
Smith.
Switch gears.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
52, Mike, 52. Here we go, here we go.
Look at me. Door, door.
Switch.
General West.
On third down, Sparks. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Whip. Watch the whip.
On first down, it's Sparks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Check 24. Hatchet. Check out.
Hey, lock it.
Check three.
Hit it.
They'll run on first down. Sparks. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, defense, let's go. Watch the shit.
Protein spill.
Check the backer. Sponge. No.
Let go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Hey, Charlie.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. We don't want this. Mike's 5'4". And here we go.
Go out.
Watch the pass.
Shoot.
Ward now from the gun on third down. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Here we go. Set. 15. Line. 15 line.
24. Check 24.
6-6. Pull it high. Deep grip. Deep grip.
On first down, it's Sparks.
Go, defenses, get out the field.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Right, 54. Gotta do better.
Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot.
54. Mike, 54. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Gone. Gone.
Just like that.
Five. Snap.
Looking to throw on second down. Moore. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd and 5.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
He's not gonna get me.
Recon. 132 fighter.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Head up.
Looking to throw. Moore. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, Alpha.
Check Mike, 54. Mike, 54. Check back. Swing.
Stand. Hey, wahoo. 5.
Here's Moore. Throwing on 4th down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round.
Ready? 90 Wolf.
54. You run.
Bravo. Get it.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Mike by 4, Mike by 4, Mike by 4.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Watch the run. Hey, watch that. Check Mike.
Hard.
54.
I'm coming. Alert 3.
Ready.
Back to throw. Moore. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, I-7.
That's right, baby.
Looking to throw. Moore letting one go deep for the end zone. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
65.
Smiley, 64. Weak. Smith.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike's 54. Mike.
Go.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Hit it.
Now Ward, operating from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sparks. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 77 yards as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Rock it.
Watch out.
Go.
Stepping up, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
That's it, baby. We go work.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Jarrett, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Jarrett, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
He's coming. We got double up. Shift. Kill. Check 26. Cover. Safety creep. Check 31.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check. 53's mine. Check.
Play action. It's Smith. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll run on 1st down. Sparks, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 7-yard line.
Ready, set.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slant. Check. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Slam. He's crazy.
Hey, Sam off.
Deuce.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sparks. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
On the set.
Mike's by 4. Bring it.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
You draw Corker.
Kill. Watch the twist.
61, matchbox lights.
To throw is Ward. Throwing on 3rd and long. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But
They've got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Mike, stop your whining. Echo. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
On 1st and 10, Smith. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Watch screen. Watch screen. Watch screen. 53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53. Too little, cut. Rush in. Oh!
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Jarrett, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Smith, flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Hey, Hayward!
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I'm coming!
Hey, orbit! Look, squeeze! Yes! Hey, get it!
Ward to throw on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Now! Leo! Ready?
Ward now, throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, right side. Jarrett. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Watch QB drop. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Take 4.
Now on 2nd and 13. Smith. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing is Smith. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Hey, watch the slant. Kill, kill, kill.
Topper, topper.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sparks, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
The Texans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Hey, Echo. Look at me. Zipper.
Here's Warren from the gun. He'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Go, go, go.
On 4th down, Moore nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let him know. Yeah. Let him know, let him know. Mike 52. Come on, D. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Smith going to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Go. On the rep. Let's go right here. 2 seconds.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point pretty close to that right upright, but he does get it to go. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey,
Operating from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
No, check that. We want Mike.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there of 22. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Smith. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now Smith going to throw again. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll just about do it.